Okay, so this is a muscle support program, roughly about 10 minutes long, not including the warm-up and cool-down, for strengthening your core muscles. So this is our core is basically what helps us support a lot of the work in the rest of our body. So learning to strengthen that and do specific exercise probably to help strengthen that, it's obviously going to be a good thing. So all you really need is somewhere to lie down, no snoozing, sorry. And your bottle of water and a towel if you need something to dry yourself off with. If you want to skip through straight to the exercises, right over here. Otherwise, we're going to do a little bit of a warm-up. So, because we're mostly focused on the core, this is where we're going to be working. We'll do a little bit around the body as well. So I just want you to do one shoulder at a time, rolling it backwards. This means that we're just making sure we're focusing on each individual muscle going back a nice distance. And forwards, one at a time. Arms open wide. Breathe in and out. And in and out. And in and out. Okay. Reach over the head, so getting a nice stretch up the side of the body. Don't crunch in too much there. It's more about pulling up and reaching up and over. Do that forward, so leaning forward, bending at the hips, bending at the hips, and then forward, reach forward. Try to keep the back straight. So looking down at the floor so that your head's staying in alignment. Coming up, legs wide. I just want you to focus on rotating around as far as you can to one side, so if you need to reach out with the upper arm. Back to centre, reach across and around the side. Open, reach, open, reach, open, reach, open, reach. A few hip circles, as big or as small as you like. If you can, try and increase them over time so you're getting a much bigger hip flexion. Other way. Alright. Next thing I'm going to do isn't going to feel like you're doing a great deal. I just want you to stand upright, and I want you to think about squeezing the buttocks in and then relaxing. So you feel it's flattening here, just like kind of forward here, and then relax. As you do that, think about squeezing the belly button into the spine so that they're nice and tight here. And you're going to be starting to activate your core with this way. So always keep it squeezed in that belly button to the spine. And done. Alright, so as I said, these are basically for your core. You're also going to be working on your balance. So to start with, we're going to do some standing side crunches. So feet back, hip width apart. We want your toes, knees and hips stacked. All we're going to do is we're going to come onto one side, so weight shifts to one side, reach up and out with the other side of the body. I'm just going to bring them down, knees to elbow. So try not to crunch that side of the body in too much, but keep the body upright. Stretch up through the spine, so nice and straight through here. So what we're doing is really working the abdominal muscles, ones on the outside, particularly in here. We're also working our leg as we're working on our balance. And relax, come to the other side. Then pull up through this side, strong through the spine, balance your weight over that leg, arm and leg out. You can use something to help you balance if you need to, but the more you work on balancing here, the stronger those muscles are going to get. Added benefit of these. So always reaching up to the sky, far away as you can. We're going to do some cross-body ones now, so again, make it nice and stable. Arm to the sky, we're going to go across the body. Again, I'm trying not to crunch in, so we're up as we reach. So keep everything squeezed in, squeeze that belly button to the spine. Keep looking up. You may not seem like it, as long as you're squeezing in that core, you should be feeling it. Probably find your heart rate coming up a bit too. Alright, we're going to do an inverted hamstring, and again you might want to support here, whether it's a chair, table, the wall. What we're doing is working the standing leg. So, support in front of you, both legs beside you, stack your right leg so that your heel is under your knee, underneath your hip. Reach forward to your support if you're using one. You can do this without. So, step out until your back can be mainly flat with your support. Put your weight on your right foot. Make sure it's still stacked. We're going to raise the left leg up as high as we can. And this is going to stretch this supporting the hamstring. Squeezing the belly. If you're feeling fairly stable, you can loosen a little bit your grip on your support. If you're feeling really strong, you can try dropping your hands down to the ground. If you can't reach the ground, you can try reaching a leg, but it's a bit less stable there. So you can do this freestanding without any arms at all, but that does take a lot of balance. And come down. We're going to change legs. Left leg under, stack that leg, right foot back, stand forward. Again, pull up through that standing leg, pull up through the left, nice and tight, squeeze the belly, squeeze the core. When you're feeling a bit stable, you can release your support if you're using one. So if you go down, you're stretching over the hamstring. As you come up with that support, you're doing a bit more core. Oops, sorry. So these ones are really good for not just hamstring, but landing a balance and squeezing in through the body. So you can do some more of those ones if you like. You can do them in shorter periods, whatever you want to do with those. Alright, I'm going to go down into a plank. Now, a lot of people have trouble with planks, they don't like them, and that's fair enough. The key thing is you're trying to keep your heels, your backside, and your shoulders in one line, kind of like this. Your arms are out in front of you, and you're on an angle. So it's kind of hard to do without falling over backwards, but your palms and toes are in line, and the rest of your body is going to push through, push your shoulders down, push down into the neck with your arms, and that's going to make sure that your shoulders aren't coming up to your ears. Squeeze through the belly, squeeze the buttocks, belly button to spine. And that's how you'll hold your plank. So come onto the floor, fingers nice and wide, palms are going underneath your shoulders, so again the whole stacking effect, locking them in place. If you need to, push forward until your shoulders are over your hands, so you've got a nice straight line, then extend your feet out, one at a time. Squeeze your buttocks in, and this should be creating that nice line for you. So you're not looking up and forward, or straight down between your hands, just a little bit in front of your hands. Push down through your hands, push down through your shoulders, squeeze your buttocks together, squeeze the belly to the spine, breathe in and out, in and out. So keep controlling the breathing, that'll help you get through this. You can do some more planks if you like. You can do them in short intervals, longer intervals, whatever you want, as long as you're keeping it nice and strong through that centre. It's like you've got a rod through the centre, holding you in place. We're going to do a 4-point arm and leg stretch. So this is working on your core. I'm going to go a slight angle here. 4-point kneeling. So hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, like this. So adjust if you need to. all that's going to happen is you're going to raise your opposite arm and leg out as far as you can, or try not to move your body. And bring them down. Try not to let your hips wiggle. Squeeze that belly, squeeze that core. Try and keep it a flat back, so from the top of the shoulders to your buttocks. Reach out. And in. And out. Push down through the shoulders. And in. So this isn't about speed, it's about control. And again, just making sure your hips aren't jiggling around. And that's where your core control is coming from. And relax. Again, you can do more of those if you need to, do different timing. Just focus on keeping everything stable through your center. This last one's a little bit core, a little bit cardio, a little bit mean. These are in and outs. So what we're doing is we're balancing on our buttocks. You do that when you squeeze the belly, squeeze through the bum, squeeze it all up, straight back. You can support a little bit with your hands, bring your feet up. You're going to kick forward, so you might want your hands behind you. Kick the feet forward, and in, and out, and in. So straight forward, and back, and out, and a V and back. So you can see we're rocking back a little bit as you do this. If you squeeze your belly, your core, that'll make that motion easier. So it's not about the arms. Arms should be quite relaxed. They're just helping you stay stable. So if you're feeling really hardcore, take your hands away from the equation entirely. And see if you can continue that balance just by engaging the core. So breathing out as the legs go up, breathing in as they come down. Last one. And relax. Hopefully you're starting to feel it there. Just going to do a little stretch. So come onto your knees, that 4-point position again. Pull up through the back of your spine into what we call the cat position. Stretch through your shoulders, push your hands to the ground. And then reverse the curve. So your head raises up, your belly curves towards the floor. This will give you a nice stretch. And back. Put your toes together, put your knees out wide, stretch your hands in front of you. I'm going to child's pose, so a nice stretch for your back and shoulders. Around, going to lie on our backs. We're just going to bring our knees into our chest. Squeeze them in. And you see how that rolls my backside up a little bit? So it's going to stretch out my lower back. And just do some little circles here. This will just loosen up that lower back if it's a bit tight. Legs in front of you. Just put your arms out to the side, a nice T-stretch. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Continue that breathing pattern. And then when you're ready, you can come up. Or you can keep lying there and breathing it in. So hopefully your core is feeling like you've got a bit of a workout today. again, this is just about helping you provide some stability to your body when you're doing other exercises that are more upper body or lower body focused as well. All right, I will see you next time.